And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Inertial Drift, which, as the name says, I wonder what this game could possibly be based on, right? Like, what could this game be referencing with this name? I don't know. But in any case, as you will expect, it's a racing game. Well, I don't know if it's that much of a racing game though. It's more like a time trial game. Because even if there are opponents, there is no collisions. So you can hardly call something a race if there is no, like, no disadvantage from competing with other competitors. Also, another thing worth noting is that even though I don't think it should be a problem, it's very hot in here. So I hope my PC can handle this game because it's quite hot. In fact, I would rather stream shirtless right now, but we will see. At least I hope that if my computer cannot handle it, that it lets me know early on. Because if it lets me know in the middle of this story mode, I'll be pissed. So we have Ada, that has the drinks, and Eva. Those are interesting names. Very simplistic. Viv. Okay, you know you can have names larger than 5 characters, right? Well, than 4, actually. Okay, well there it is. It has one more character than 5 at least. The Grand Prix? So this is legal racing, I'm assuming, right? This is definitely not street racing that could gain you a ticket, right? So who am I here? Like, am I supposed to be one of these guys or am I my own character? Yeah, they are calling it tracks as if it's something that it's actually legal. Unlike the franchise this is based on. But you know. So, I can pick the character actually. And the character corresponds to a specific car. How many though? Only these 3. The other ones are locked so far. So, I mean, I will assume I have to pick the first one because it's the lowest difficulty one, right? These 2 are sport and this one is performance. I don't know. I mean, acceleration, handling, top speed. Well, I mean, since I'm new to the game, I'm assuming I have to pick the lowest difficulty one, right? I already had a tutorial, so don't worry about practice. Exactly. Let's just get out to the streets. The first bot appeared pretty quickly today, below the 5-minute mark. Alright, whatever. So, you have time attack or practice. And time attack has an exclamation mark. I'm assuming I need to go here. Lakeside Loop. This is the tutorial map. And apparently I need 1 minute and 6 seconds. So the main gimmick of this game is that you drift, pretty much. But the drift depends on what you do. It's obviously as arcadey as it gets. You wouldn't expect me to play something realistic, at least not with a controller. So you know, it's basically like that. You do the wildest drifts that you can possibly imagine, and you can make even wilder drifts by just letting go the acceleration, pretty much. Or you could brake. So the target time is the lap time. Like we're not talking about the whole thing. Wait, I already got the gold time? That was my first lap. Well, that's funny, because I'm pretty sure that that first lap had like it had me accelerating at the beginning, and even then I still got it. Alright, I guess I'm a natural. Now then again, this track is super simple, like there's nothing out of the ordinary about it. You need to brake if you want to drift more. Letting the accelerator letting the accelerator go works, but you need to brake if you want a more sharp turn, like this. It got quite exaggerated, but you know. That's what I found funny as soon as I saw the trailer of this game. Like, there was a corner coming up in the trailer and this thing just got horizontal immediately. I saw that and I thought it was so funny that I had to take part of it. But, you know. And after all, how can you not love horizontal instant drifting? Well, it's kind of like Ridge Racer. In fact, if you look at the Steam page for this game, there is one review, not a user review, but like a web-page review that says that this game takes inspiration from Ridge Racer 4. Which I disagree, but you know, it definitely takes some inspiration from Ridge Racer, that's for sure. Though obviously we know what it mostly takes inspiration from. Also, let me shoot these guys, sorry. Also, this is one of these games that when you alt-tab, well, when you lose focus, the music stops. Which is fine, don't particularly mind, but it would be nice if it kept going. This guy is full of himself. Esme. That's a weird name. Well, see, here's the thing. They call it a race, but as I said before, in this universe, and this literally was explained in the tutorial, the cars are equipped with some super something that makes them not have any collision between each other. So it's quite funny. I mean, I understand that doing collisions... Wait, or maybe... Wait, why will you say her ghost? Maybe there are collisions? Because otherwise, why will a ghost battle even exist, right? Sounds a little bit weird. Like, what will be the difference between a ghost battle and a race, right? Will be the same thing, wouldn't it? mean, after all. Wait, you have two ghosts. Or maybe one of this is my current ghost? Wait, isn't my ghost better than her already? I don't think I need to raise then. We already know what's gonna be the result. Wouldn't we? Also, it's pretty funny because it's basically twin stick how this game works. You use one stick for steering and another one for drifting. But steering is almost useless. The only thing you use the steering for is this kind of like barely corners. Like it's basically straights that just move a little bit, right? But when it comes to actual corners, steering is useless. It's all about drifting. Well, it makes sense. It's called inertial drift. Well, that was better not only than her ghost, but that was better than my ghost. So, what's the difference then between ghost battle and races if there's no collisions? Isn't it the same thing? I mean, maybe the race has a better ghost and that's it. Keep the accelerator down. I don't think that's a good advice. So this is Esme. I don't need to practice the track. Hey Ruben, how is it going? NFS Underground. I never played it. It's something that I need to play, but the problem is that in order to play it, I need to emulate it. That's my issue with it. But yeah, I didn't play many Need for Speed games, you know? That's the problem. But I do want to play them. It's just that, as I say, emulation is a huge pain in the ass. Gigantic even. Yeah, that's my issue. Especially because I'm pretty sure Underground is on the PlayStation 2, right? Emulating the PlayStation 2 is something that I don't want to deal with. Or, well, I already tried to deal with at some point. But it's bad. It's bad. If I had a better processor, maybe, but even with a better processor, the amount of things you need to configure to make a PS2 game work is ridiculous. That's my problem with emulation, but yeah, I would like to play Underground, I would like to play the original Most Wanted, I would like to play Carbon, or Carbono, I think was the name. Yeah, I want to play them. Hey Yami, how is it going? There was a PC version? Oh really? Oh, maybe that could work. And also, hey Kyle, how is it going? Hey, if there is a PC version, that could work, but the problem, that's also another problem. When it comes to all Windows games, you might as well be emulating them, because so many old Windows games don't work on Windows 10. Like, you actually need to apply fit compatibility fixes, because otherwise they run in software that is so old that when you try to convert them to Windows 10, it's like there's not much you can do. Those Need for Speed have PC ports and work on a potato, but do they work on Windows 10? Right, it was on Windows XP, like that's my point exactly. Like, if you try to run some old games on Windows 10, the compatibility might be an issue. I don't know if that's the case there. I know there is for Carbon Undercover. Most wanted and probably more. PC Gaming Wiki got your back. I see. Yeah, I could make it work, but Undercore works flawlessly on your PC. And is it viable, or do I need to sail the 7 seas? Like, is it something that you can buy somewhere? Or do I need to grab my parrot and my eye patch? Because I don't mind either, but I wanna know. Game is not too good, so I uninstalled it. You say that Underground is legit. Maybe. Also, hey Yannick, how is it going? No, I'm Edward, the guy that is on the left side on the screen. But yeah. Hey Colo, how is it going? You are losing your perception of the time. The perfect lap. So I unlock what? New challenges? Oh, challenge mode. Okay, yeah, whatever. So there is a new track, which is City Skylink. Well, that circular corner looks interesting. And by interesting, I mean fucked up. Looks like Yohoho. Yeah, it did look like a tighter track. Tolsin? And the names in this game are quite weird. I never heard this name before, except for Edward, I guess. But like every other name, I never heard it before. Okay, I heard Bautista. Okay, that one I heard. Wait, we're already dueling? Oh, I could practice if I wanted. But who wants to practice? I'm gonna fuck this guy up. You got an Nvidia certification yesterday? Wait, what does that mean? A certification? You mean like a diploma, something like that? Wait, what is this about? Is this like who is faster? Oh, okay, I think whoever is in the lead gets points and whoever is behind doesn't. Seems to be the case. So, okay. Well, where are my points there, though? Oh, they are my points. So I need a specific... Oh, the longer the gap, the more points you get. Interesting. So that's what a duel is. And the... Oh, fuck, that was a tight corner. It's okay, he's still behind me. I think it's 1,000 points, most likely. In. Also, don't worry, there are no collisions, so this guy being in front of me doesn't mean anything. As you can see. This is definitely... Oh, it also has a lap limit. So it's either whoever has the most points by the end of the laps, or I'm assuming whoever, you know... And this guy is turning like shit. Well, not like I'm doing much better. Good shit. It's for an introduction of an accelerated computing course. Oh, I see. A Parsi certificate. I don't think you need a certificate for that, but... Well, that's nice. Good shit. Very nice. I mean, after all, Nvidia is very acclaimed company. Whoop. He's on my right. No, he's behind me. Ah, well, that sucks. At least your car doesn't go up in flames. You don't have to worry about crashing too much. I wonder what's gonna happen first. Are we gonna reach like the lap limit, or are we gonna reach the point limit? What's gonna happen first? And I can't tell. I think something that I should be doing more. Yeah, I can accelerate at the same time that I brake. I don't know if that serves any purpose though. Probably not. We got a proper race. I don't know, dude. I have more than 4 times his points. I don't think that counts as a proper race. And I'm halfway through the victory here. So what it seems to be the case is that he has more top speed. But top speed is useless if your corners are trash. Damn, it seems I'm gonna win at this rate. It's gonna cut the difference a little bit, but not by much. I win. Yeah, there you go. Get fucked. We didn't even need the 3 cars. We did not even need that. And I got an achievement called Cool Vibrations. I wonder what that's referencing, right? Have you heard of a Vin Diesel game called Wheelman? No, I have not. I don't know. I'm assuming it's a racing game, right? Wait, he said I got lucky? What a bitch. It was hard. Dude, we didn't even need to finish the laps and he was already there. Come on, Edward, stop being a pussy. It's not like you can die anyway, so you know. Cars are made out of fucking titanium, so you don't have to worry about that. So, a ghost battle. Which ghost am I racing, though? Well, the problem is that apparently my ghost is already not faster than that, so I actually need to put in work. Though I'm surprised it's not faster. Or maybe it is faster, never mind. It probably is. Just that not in this starting zone. Yeah, it's probably faster. Ah, wasn't expecting that. That's a very treacherous wall. Well, corner and wall. It's like GTA, but all around cars. Well, I don't really like GTA. So, I'm not sure. El coche fantasma, yeah. But that's the funny thing about this. A ghost race is like it's no different than an actual race because this game has no collisions. So I don't understand why it even feels the need to differentiate between them. Because really the only difference between a ghost race and an actual race is that you can crash the competition, right? Wait, if this car is faster than me on the straights, I might be in trouble. But it's not. Or if it is, he's fucking up, so I guess I win. I indeed win. But yeah. I don't think the track is tough. Just that everyone has better top speed than me, and the straights are not particularly short. It's a little bit weird that we're doing time trials after the race. But yeah, sure, why not? Let's do a time trial. I mean, it's especially weird when I already got a better time than the goal time for this time attack, you know? But it's okay. You know, the thing is... what was I about to say? Yeah, I don't like GTA that much. One of those games that... And if you say that it's like GTA because it's open world, I think that for that there is already a game that I played called Burnout Paradise. That game was really good. I remember in that game, like in the online, if you took someone out, like if you made a takedown on someone, and if you had a PlayStation camera connected to the PS3, the game will take a photo of you when you took someone else down, and it will send that photo to whoever got took down, which was pretty funny. Because I remember at some point, like, someone took me down, and when the photo arrived, it was literally just a kid giving the middle finger. And I'm like, wow. Are you allowed to even play this game, kid? But apparently he is. Well, then again, it's not like there's any blood or any adult themes. It's just cars crashing against each other, right? But it was pretty funny. Because you know that everyone loves, like, saying that online in many games is full of children insulting. And I always thought that was an exaggeration, but that's actually not that much of an exaggeration. I'm surprised it wasn't cock. I mean... I don't think that would have been legal. Me too. I mean, you probably could get banned, so why would you? And I remember that at first I didn't understand that. So I was like, you know, I took someone down, and then I saw a picture of myself, like, just chilling in the chair, right? And I'm like, wait a second, what's going on? Because I didn't even know. Like, that's quite a big privacy concern. Sounds really funny, yeah. I mean, keep in mind that this was PlayStation 3. I would assume that something like that will be unthink of nowadays. Mostly because not only people will probably justify it, they will bitch about privacy, but also the amount of shit that you could probably send through that and have almost no control over will be fucked up. But yeah. That was, I think that was around 2013 or something like that. Well, whenever Burnout Paradise released. But it was quite cool. That was an amazing game. I mean, one of those games that really was like, damn, this is a PlayStation 3 game, right? Like, it's really something that if you came from PlayStation 2 really made you think, yeah, this is something for a new console, you know? Like this is some next-gen shit, right? But, you know, I mean, it even had, because, you know, the city that you drive in that game is called Paradise City, and the game literally had as its theme song Paradise City by Guns N' Roses. Like, literally, you open the game, the main menu, and that song plays. So it definitely was quite a big thing. We can have nice things, I know. And that song probably nowadays wouldn't even be put there because of streamers. Because the streamers will be like, you know, oh, copyright, right? Need to mute this. But yeah. No, I don't really want to race against you again, Tolsin. I'm not gonna practice properly. What you mean practice properly? Fuck that. So we're gonna go to a snow mountain, and differently from the two tracks so far, this one doesn't loop back. It has a beginning and it has an end, and they are not the same. So that's gonna be interesting. This is like a rally, you know, track. Well, doesn't help that it's in an actual mountain. Fuck streamers, I know. Samira. Well, I know of Samir, so I'm assuming that Samira is the female version of that name. Corey? Okay. Can't believe we have a Corey here. Okay, so the first thing is a ghost. And the second thing says style. Style as in you need to drift a lot to get points or some shit. Probably. In 2 minutes? Well, at least it's a single lap, but oh shit. Well, it's a single lap because it doesn't loop, obviously. So is this gonna be an uphill battle or a downhill battle? Or maybe neither. Oh shit. This one actually has off-track. Doesn't only have track limits being walls, but it also has non-asphalt terrain. So you gotta be careful. Wonder how slower you go. Don't wanna find out though. At least not now. Oh fuck, I thought I needed to go left. That's fine, don't worry about it. kinda wonder, like, what will be the current game that is like a car MMO game? It will be Forza Horizon, right? The one that everyone is playing. The issue with Forza Horizon is that I can definitely... I cannot run that game, that's for sure. But even if I could run it, I saw a little bit of the story mode and I didn't like it in that game. But it looks gorgeous. It's also another reason why, even if I could technically run it, I wouldn't do it, because to enjoy it properly you need a very good PC. Also get fucked. But yeah. Is this guy a moron? I feel like everyone is faster than me. You should beat that guy by 3 seconds. This guy is an absolute bitch. So, I think here we need to drift, because it's about points. Well, if it's all about drift, then it doesn't matter how slow I go, or does it actually matter how slow I go? Well, she said that I should copy her, but... Wall proximity, huh? Ah, if you crash you lose it all, okay. Well, not only you lose it all, but also you don't get anything for a while. So I'm assuming that going slow will be advised. Probably. Also, Samira is drifting like a fucking... madman, mad girl. So I'm about to get the gold anyways. Well, I got the gold. I don't think this is a fight, like I'm not really competing against Samira, I'm just doing whatever. Basically the worst thing that can happen is you crashing. You crash, the penalty is quite high. Huh? Oh, I got platinum? Didn't even know there was platinum. Are you telling me that all of those time trials I did can be platinum? Damn. Why do I have to raise Cory though? Who the fuck? Oh, this guy is Cory. Well, this guy... What's so special about this guy? Is he that it's just that he's called Cory? Oh, this is a duel. That means that I need to be in front of him for a relatively long time. So considering that this track is short because it's only one lap, it should be fast enough. Oh, careful there. And this guy is smoking my fucking smoke, I guess. You own that sector? Yeah, you're dropping way behind. I mean, maybe you should stop sucking. I don't know. Just some advice. For free even. Absolutely free of charge. Damn, not even 1 point? How are you gonna recover from this? Damn. That hurts. Or in the house. Well, he definitely is gonna go to his house right now. Not the house, though. And I unlock the Sunset Sea circuit. Wait, this looks way easier than every track so far. Well, maybe with the exception of those corners on the right side, but... Well, at least we're right next to the sea, so that's gonna be cool. I like seashore circuits. Endurance? But there is no endurance. The fuck are you talking about? Unless time attack is so long. How is 1 lap here? How long does it take? Well, almost 2 minutes, so it's like the track before the Snow Mountain, not really that, well, not that long, it's kinda long. Ouch. I am reading. Well, the plot for this particular character is that Edward is an easily manipulated bitch. And he's trying to break out of being such an easily manipulable bitch. I don't know if he's succeeding, but you know. He also apparently is like a super... Wow, what are these corners? He's also like a super good driver, apparently. Well, almost like this is based on a certain anime. Almost like it's based on that. Though I wouldn't say that Takumi's a bitch, you know? Takumi just wants to be left alone. Then he realized that his dick is really big, so he's ready to show it to everyone. This guy though, I don't think he realizes that. At least not yet. But yeah. I think that the best thing about Takumi, at least compared to this guy, is that, you know... Oh, fuck. What did you should say about his dick? That it is huge. That's what I say. Do you want me to spell it for you? I mean, that's the thing. When you see Initial D, like, you might be thinking, what does the D stand for in Initial D? Like, some people might answer you in a specific way that is related to the lore, but those people don't really get it. The reason why Initial D is called like that is because the whole show is about showing how insanely huge Takumi's dick is, Takumi being the protagonist, right? That's why it's called Initial D. Every episode is about showing just how gigantic Takumi's masculine member is compared to everyone else in the show. It's all about that. That's what the anime is about. It stands for dick. Yeah, as I should say it. That's the thing. Again, some people are gonna try to tell you that it stands for something else. Because at the end of, well, around the end of the anime, they say, yeah, this because this, right? And they explain it, but that's just because, you know, it had to be family friendly, but the real reason is that, for sure. What a dick fan. Inspired by Tokyo Drift. Probably. But, you know. The thing is, yeah. At the beginning I was like, you know, when I watched the first season of Initial D, I was like, damn. Like, the show really puts emphasis on how big this guy's chunk is, right? And I'm like, I'm not really interested, you know? I would prefer some more, you know, competition, right? But then I realized that the show is about creative ways of showing you how big it is, right? It's not about outright telling you, right? It actually has very creative and different ways of telling you. That's the funny thing. So, you know, I thought you would be interested in big chunks. I don't know about... Oh shit, I got platinum. Alright. Yeah, just like that. What you mean there is no room for mistakes? I crashed like 5 times in one lap and I got the platinum. We're gonna be drifting. Alright. But yeah. It's nonetheless, you know, a very cool show. Because, you know, as I say before about Initial D, well, as I said some time ago about Initial D, like, everything that happens in Initial D is something that could theoretically happen in real life. That's the thing, like, it's not... You know that there is a lot of animes that love having, like, this sport theme story, but everything that happens in the story is insanely unrealistic. Like, they start having powers and shit, and something that just cannot happen. Well, the thing about Initial D is, even if, I mean, the chances of someone being so insanely godlike are almost impossible, everything is theoretically possible. Like, there are no big power-ups, there is no bullshit. Everything that is there is possible. Obviously, as I say before, the element of fantasy is just how gigantic Takumi's schlong is. That's the unrealistic part. But it's theoretically possible that someone has a schlong that large. But even if it is, it probably won't happen. Yeah. I'm getting into 6 dishes, and this is still not enough for the platinum, really? I thought at this rate it would have been enough. Damn, it really isn't? Well, I'm surprised. I thought that having more than double the gold amount it will be enough for platinum. I guess not. Oh, this is the endurance event that he was mentioning. Oh shit. Damn. We're telling Eva to go fuck himself? Well, at least he's not being easily manipulated again. Yeah. So if you want the true ending, you cannot play with this guy. Because he probably won't face off against the big bad racing prodigy or whatever. Well, that's interesting. Oh shit. And the girl is saying that was awesome. It was beautiful, just how your car got imprinted in that wall. It's like a work of art. You should do that more often. Well, worry not, because it is gonna happen more often. In fact, well, look at this. Damn, these corners are ridiculous. And she has the lead. You're really good at crashing here, I know. Well, at least she's recognizing my talent. Don't get too comfortable. Why not though? I literally cannot die. How will you not be comfortable when it's impossible for you to die even when you go so fast? How do you do that? Wait, what corner are you talking about? I didn't do any corner. Are you stoned? That was a straight. That is as straight as it gets. Hey, you like that? I'm painting the fences with yellow. Because, you know, you think that I'm very passionate for racing, but in reality, I'm an artist. I'm here for the sole purpose of spreading my artistic visions into the wall of these cities. But since doing that with graffiti is so mainstream, I decided to do it with my car. You smashed that? Yeah, I smashed that. Quite literally, in fact, I smashed that. Well said, MC, or whatever your name is. Oh, Esme, well, almost. He's passionate for dicks? I don't know about that. He still hasn't shown us that. But maybe. You never know. Okay, cool. I mean, after all, this is a story mode. At any point there could be a big reveal. Maybe he's being tsundere for the guy that he just told to fuck off. You know, maybe he actually wants him. Oh, is that not gay? I don't know, dude. He still hasn't said anything. What you want me to tell you? I mean, you are making assumptions. He still hasn't said anything. Of a TV series? I don't watch TV. I don't know what you're talking about. I do not watch television. So, you know. I don't think he's called like that. Oh, well, that doesn't... Damn, 13 seconds behind me? This girl is a fucking scrub. When you get on my level. Maybe I should have followed that guy's advice. Because racing against this girl, it's really not a challenge at all. You know, look at that, 15 seconds. You could watch a YouTube ad in that time. Or two. They're not going anywhere like that. Look who's talking. 17 seconds behind. Unbelievable. Wait, let me ban the bot. Boing. Okay. I can't believe you beat me. I don't know how you can believe that. You know. Wait, why would she be mad? Didn't I tell the guy to fuck off? I'm not gonna answer that question, yeah, I mean. Anyways, Mount Quirino, or Quirino. So this is another one, damn. Well, that looks bad. Jeez. Is this supposed to resemble Akina? Maybe. But this looks nasty. That's the final track? The final track of what? I don't know what you mean by final track. Seth? Oh, is this supposed to be Takumi? I think this guy is supposed to be Takumi. This Seth guy. Because he apparently doesn't know... Yeah, okay. You look at the car, this guy is definitely Takumi. If there was any doubt. Damn, I can't believe it. So I'm not Takumi. I guess I could answer your question, Yannick. No, I'm not Takumi. This guy is Takumi, though. Well, this guy is supposed to be the super prodigy that has a gigantic schlong. Well, it made sense. This track looked very similar in some parts to Akina, which is where Takumi is supposed to be a god at, you know. So I don't know if doing a style race to learn the track is a good idea, you know. Because you're gonna learn how to go slow instead of learning how to go fast. Oh, damn. That's a tough corner. So tough that even this guy pretty much went 0 speed. Wait, that was the end? Wait, did the track really end there, or did it end prematurely? I didn't think it was that long. But damn. Oh shit, this is the guy that I told him to fuck himself. I mean, to go fuck himself. You just need to relax, bro. When you see those gigantic corners, just relax. Don't take the foot away from the accelerator. Just relax, bro. There's nothing to worry about. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Dying? You cannot die with these cars. Wait, what you mean target 5 minutes? So wait, the track wasn't that short then. I was right that it was cut short. 5 minutes? So basically I raced for like half of it? Or something? Stoner driving? What do you mean by stoner driving? Are you saying that Edward consumes narcotics? How cool he? Well, I mean, honestly, I can picture more than one character in this game consuming narcotics, and Edward definitely looks like one of them, so yeah, you might be right. You relax at all times? Yeah, but you don't need to be a stoner for that. You could just be a Buddhist monk, you know? Though this guy doesn't look like a Buddhist monk, so yeah. Chances are he's a stoner. Probably. Yeah, that's most likely the case. That is indeed most likely the case. Otherwise, why will you be using such an ugly ass car? Look at this car, dude. This is supposed to mimic a Mini Cooper or something like that, right? Or maybe one of those compact Hondas. Something like that. I don't know exactly which one though, but one of those cars that I don't like. Because they look like show cars. They look like they could fit a clown in there. That's the problem. Yeah. Thing is, the cool cars need to be unlocked later. I'm pretty sure you unlock the cars in challenge mode. Well, at least I want to see what challenge mode is. Story mode is pretty easy, however. I think that's the point. And I read in some reviews that you want to play story mode basically to like get the feel of the cars, because apparently every car behaves very differently in this game. The problem is that this car is supposed to be very good at handling, but there are some corners that this car does very badly. So I cannot imagine how much worse the other cars probably do the corners, you know? Probably even worse. You never know. It could be anything. Really. So we were definitely in a different sector before. Because I don't remember going this way. I remember this tunnel. Like maybe we started from one of the last sectors or something like that. I don't know. Maybe. So why are the stars purple? For some reason the stars are purple here. Well, the stars and the mountains as well. I think this is the exit, yeah. Well, that was a 13-second lead. I don't think this set guy really stands a chance, you know? I mean, if this is supposed to be the final race, I don't think that they are really hyping it up that much. And that's to be expected. This guy is not even a racer, and I'm gonna bully him. So there is no reason to even hype it up, but damn. Oh, speaking of that, that's something that Inertial did us very well. Hyping up every single race before it starts. Like they always start some shit between the drivers or something like that, you know. Either that or some shit like, you know, inside the driver's team or something like that. It's pretty cool. I really recommend, I know that I say this before, but really recommend to anyone to watch Inertial D. It really is an amazing anime. It's really good. But obviously that's if you like cars. If you don't like cars, you're obviously not gonna like it. Then again, I don't think that anyone here likes cars, as I say also multiple times. I don't think nobody in my chat actually likes cars. Oh yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. This guy is allowed to completely swallow my dust. It already has a 12 seconds difference. There is no way. You like cars, cachao? I mean, that movie is pretty good. That movie, pretty good. But I mean, well, that movie can be the start for a lot of kids' car interest. It wasn't the case in my case. My car interest came by the fact that most of the games from my childhood were car games. And I really like them a lot. I was basically indoctrinated into liking cars. I really wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't really own a car, but you know, you don't need to. But you know, they are pretty cool. They are definitely pretty cool. Also, something that I should realize is that, unsurprisingly, these cars seem to be completely electric. And they seem to be completely electric because there are no shifts. Like, there is no gears. There is only one unique gear. Maybe other cars have gears, and maybe some other force you into manual transmission. I remember that being the case in Ridge Racer. In Ridge Racer there were some cars that force you to use manual transmission. And when I was a kid that was way too complex for me. Like, it actually was super complex to deal with manual transmission and shit, but it's not that bad now, though I still wouldn't prefer it. But yeah. So obviously manual transmission is pretty much the whole point of races. If it wasn't for manual transmission, there wouldn't be that much to races, you know. I don't see how you were feeling pressure from me. I was literally 20 seconds ahead of you. Might as well not even be racing. The Grand Prix? So that was the story mode, but there is actually a Grand Prix mode that I probably should try out. You know, I don't know why they show the credits. Like, the story mode is pretty much the tutorial. Like, the real shit starts when you enter Grand Prix and challenge mode. The challenge mode. But you know, that's fine. Sure, show the credits, I don't mind. CVT cars don't have to be electric. CVT? What does CVT mean? I mean, you know, that CVT, not the other CVT, you know? Yeah. Juan Manuel Araujo Veiga. Wait, Japanese localization was made by a guy called Luis Garcia? They literally did the Japanese translation with a gaishin. Unbelievable. Alright. No gears. Well, no, they don't need to be electric, but it's very hard to find a car that has no gears that is not electric unless you're talking about a not very serious car. So I unlock new challenge, an extra crispy in story mode. Wait, what you mean by extra crispy? That could have been you. Not really. I'm not gonna learn Japanese. Come on. You did the localization? Interesting. Are you called Luis? Nice. So what is this extra crispy thing that you have here? Like, where do you even select that? Shut up. Like, where do you even see the difficulty? I don't see it anywhere. Extra crispy. Maybe it's in like the... Wait, I can go back now. Oops. Koda Chrono. Wait, I want to know... Damn it. No, wait. Give me a second. Let me get out. Where is that setting? Maybe it's in the settings. But I didn't see that before. Yeah, I don't think... Well, I don't know where it is. Because it's saved for story mode, right? But it wasn't there. Well, that's weird. Whatever. I want to see... I could go for Grand Prix or Challenge. What's Challenge? Particularly, I want to know. Not with that attitude. Come on, bro. Roton Boba. Is that really the name? But these are the cars that you can unlock, I think. But these are Class C. Wait, they are higher cars? Yeah, they start by here. Okay, well, I guess I could try this. Wait, do I need to style to unlock it? That's it? Who are you talking to? Are you talking to me? I think she was talking to me. So I need 5,000 points, but that's gonna be insanely easy. Hey, come on, dude, 5,000? Oh shit, the drift is very late. That's pretty interesting. The drift of this car is super late. Well, there are the 5,000 points. Where is my... Fuck. Where is my prize? Damn, it controls very weirdly. Basically, if you try to normally drift, this thing barely even moves. This thing really barely moves at the beginning of the drift. That's only if you're already accelerating. You kinda need to... Kinda need to let the accelerator go for this to do anything. Oh. Did I pass the test? I think I did. If I unlock a car, you cannot use that on story mode. It's for the other modes. I want to see, for example... Oh, you can change the color of the car. Interesting. But you know... Is this really even hard? Because it seems that it's not gonna be... that hard. You know? I mean, the car might be hard to handle, but I don't think that the challenges themselves are hard. And I still don't know how to unlock that extra difficulty that I apparently unlock. Also, this is horseshit. This ghost already started with advantage. How is that possible? Oh damn, the drift of this car doesn't start unless you use the brake. Well, that's not necessarily hard to do, really. Yeah, like, if you just remember to press the brakes, it's not really that bad. The sad thing is that I'm most likely gonna defeat this ghost even with that huge advantage he had. That's the saddest part about that. Like, come on, dude, you had a sham start, and I'm still gonna win. How does that feel? Damn, I really am gonna win. I'm assuming that the highest challenges are gonna appear with the higher class cars. You know, the highest class cars are most likely gonna be like that. They are gonna be pretty fast and probably hard to control, especially in tracks that have a lot of corners. Anyways, this guy just got owned without much effort as well. Yeah, these challenges don't really feel like they are that much of a challenge, you know. What other cars do you have? There are also characters that I never seen. Interesting. And then there is Seth. Seth is kind of like the last one. Wait, maybe the difficulty that I unlock is for the guy that I beat the game with? Or I don't know. I just want to know. I don't think that's the case, really. I don't see any option. Wait. This exclamation mark. Okay, no, that exclamation mark is there just to be there. But yeah, I'm not sure about that difficulty. Didn't seem to be present anywhere. I guess I could try Grand Prix just to see how it is. Also, this bot is gonna get shot on site. So what is this? So depending on what car you pick up, the Grand Prix is different for some reason. I mean, I don't mind, but at least you can change the awful color. Assuming that this one is gonna be easy though. And you only have 3 retries, which is cool because every time that there is a tournament or a championship mode in a game, you can always exploit the events by just retrying, and I'm like, dude, what's even the point of having them if you can literally just retry, you know? And without penalty. I don't know how many games have that issue, but there are a lot of them that have that issue. And for no reason. That's the thing. You know? There is absolutely no reason, and still. So wait a second. I think better than doing this Grand Prix, because this Grand Prix doesn't feel that much different from... What you mean event fail? I just wanna quit the event. No, what I want to do Because I don't want to do the easy shit. I'm gonna play the story mode with that character, this one that is supposedly super hard, you know? I just want to see, well, the character. I mean, what's super hard is supposed to be the... Oh wait, wait. I want to read the beginning of the story. I mean, not that I really care that much about the story, but I will want to, you know who this girl is. So I think she was with us at some point, but I didn't really pay attention. What? Yeah, this intro is the same. This doesn't change. But this Viv apparently is vehicle class race. So that's apparently more or not. I don't know. So what's Viv's story? And here you are gonna race against other people as well. We're gonna race against the... Wait, where is this guy? And we have a style show off or something. Also, this thing doesn't even turn. And the drift here, I can see why it says that it's hard. It's hard because the drift barely even exists. Yeah, this car is gonna be super hard to handle. Ooh, okay, alright. So that's how you do it. You need to let go both the acceleration. No, you just need to let go the acceleration. Okay, well that was a little bit terrifying. What the hell? What is this thing built with? Like, that was ridiculous. So basically, I think I understand. If you let go the accelerator, you should not press it again unless you are going straight. Unless you, exit the corner. So this guy is an old fuck, apparently. Well, let's see how old you are. This is a duel, so I need to be... Wait, that guy... Is this guy supposed to be... I think he's supposed to be using the Mazda RX, right? Like... That's Kyosuke's car. Well, the problem here is that this guy is overtaking me by quite a fucking lot. Is his car that good, or is my car that bad, or am I just fucking up? It seems that... Okay, those turns are hard. It's actually very hard to do. Look at that. You can pretty much go all the way around. Was that intended though? No, I definitely wasn't intended to lose that one, right? I mean, after all, if it says second place like that, I don't know how to have a good start like he does. That's the problem. And this... I mean, this track is supposed to be the easy one, so if I cannot win here... I don't know what to expect. Jesus Christ, that drift is something else. Problem is that being used to the other cars so much is very hard to avoid doing that, you know. And the other problem is I cannot even see him. Like, he's so absolutely far away. Well, he seems to be there. No. Well, there. He's... No, he's still quite far. Damn, this is hard. So the game can actually get pretty hard, but I want to beat this guy. Can't let this fucking nerd beat me. Also, I think the reason why his head start is way better than mine is because the acceleration for this car is absolute dog shit. So you need to rely on the handling and the top speed. Problem is that the handling is super weird. And I really cannot allow myself to hit the wall like this. That's the problem. Yeah, the corners are something else here. I don't think I even need to hit the brake. That's, I guess, the good thing. The brake seems to be completely unnecessary with this car. You just need to let the accelerator go and then press it very softly. Oh, you can retry. That's a problem. I definitely wanna try hardest. Maybe I'm not even supposed to win because the game allows you to keep going even when you lose. I want to know. I want to know if I can do it. Because once I overtake him, if I can overtake him, I don't think he's gonna remain... I mean, I don't think he's gonna be able to overtake me. Or at least I hope, because if he can, then that's gonna be a problem. Damn, those drifts are something else though. Well, it did say that this car was gonna be super hard to handle, so, you know. But yeah, I think that this guy is... I just can't get close enough. I only could get a little bit closer so that the difference is not that gigantic. I almost got close enough to make the difference not that high. But I need to get used to this car. It drives incredibly different. With the fact that you need to let the accelerator go and then press it again. It's quite fucked up. Oof. Also, I cannot overdo it, because even if I don't kiss the corners, I don't think that the speed that I lose by doing those very exaggerated drifts are a good thing. I don't think the speed I lose is too little. I think I lose a lot of speed. Yeah, unfortunately, that ain't gonna do much. Yeah. Damn it! That was even further. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do one more try here and then see the rest. Maybe you are supposed to lose against this guy. I mean, after all, he's supposed to be a super good OG that, you know, he says that he's washed up, but that's very clearly far from being true, I mean. Yeah. He's one of those guys that tries to be humble, but he's excessively humble, you know. Like, yeah, I'm not really good at this, and then he fucks you up without even letting you fight back. You know, I'm washed up, bro. Like, I remember there was one time when I was playing Null Pomino, you know, that Tetris clone, and that game had an online feature. So once I played against someone else, and they said I'm very rusty, right? So, you know. And then he fucked me up so fast that I didn't even see how he did it. So it was quite funny. Yeah, I'm very rusty. Your ass is rusty. It was insane how the guy destroyed me. Okay, so at least I overtook this guy, but is it gonna be enough? Because there is only one more lap remaining, so unless I get an insane lead, nothing's gonna change here. Gonna keep it cool. Oh, that sucks. It's over. Fuck. Damn it, but I can definitely win this shit, dude. I can win! I know I can. And I will. Yeah, Rusty, I know. A lot of people are like that because they know that if they lose, the ego check will be very big, right? So they are like, they already shield themselves before starting. So in the chance they lose, they can be like, oh yeah, I don't even play this game, you know? Well, that's even more common in fighting game players. Fighting game players, they have a very good talent on finding excuses, you know? Like, you know, your character is top tier, my character is bottom tier, I didn't even practice, I don't even play this game sucks anyways, etc, etc, right? They are very good at finding out excuses. If only they were as good as they are finding excuses in the actual fighting game, maybe they wouldn't need to even find excuses in the first place. So I can overtake this guy again, but the problem is that, as I say before, it will depend on if I can keep a very solid lead, which I doubt. Well, I already lost the lead, so... And this is insane. You cannot make a single mistake here. Hey, hi Pay how is it going? I don't think the game is pink, it's just that this particular track is quite pink. I guess. Okay. I guess these dual kind of events are easily the worst though. Because the thing about these dual events is that if you have a bad start, and you're gonna have a bad start always with this car because the acceleration is bad, like, you're absolutely fucked. I'm assuming that an actual race is gonna be easier, probably. Problem is that we don't have races in this track. We're gonna have it in other tracks. And I don't know if this car can do very well in other tracks. Because keep also in mind that the lack of acceleration also means that if you make a mistake, you are not gonna recover from it, you know. You are not recovering from that mistake. Damn it. This car is super hard to maneuver. It's ridiculously hard to maneuver. I guess preparing corners beforehand will work well, but that's if you know exactly where the corner is coming. But as far as I know, the game doesn't really have a map or anything close to that, so... I guess you can brake, actually. I mean, I say that brake was gonna be useless in this car, but it doesn't seem that useless. It also doesn't seem like you're going that slower for braking. Well, unless it's a very tight corner like that. Yeah, that's the problem. If it's a very tight corner, you're fucked. Yeah, braking doesn't do much. I probably will need to revisit this duel afterwards, cause it's way too hard right now. The bots are wilding, yeah. Drifting looks whack. I mean, if it would look realistic, I wouldn't be playing this, you know. I mean, realistic drift doesn't really look that good either, you know. Realistic drift is something that, you know. So then again, the reason why it probably looks whack to you is because this car is super hard to handle and I'm not really doing it justice. Also, the time trial is 47 seconds. How the fuck do you get 47? So this is definitely supposed to be the hard story mode for sure. But this is beyond hard. It's not just hard, this is a whole nother level of hard. Yeah, I guess you need to prepare for the corners beforehand. I think that only kinda helps. It's not bad, but it will be better. I guess I'm gonna try doing that. That also requires you to know the track beforehand. If you don't know the track beforehand, it's absolutely impossible to do so. But yeah, you have to kind of prepare the drift. I wasn't that far from 47 there, so you can probably do it. Damn, I didn't mean to do that, but couldn't do much. I think that's how we are supposed to manage the car. This car is really incredibly difficult to use. So maybe that was the extra difficulty, this car. Maybe this car was the super duper difficulty. And it makes sense. Well, if you wanted a challenge, here you have it. And 2 seconds away. Almost got it, damn it. Need to set one lap. Yeah, one more lap. Just one more lap. Well, then again, I think that using my strategy I should be able to. I should start the drift early like this and you can pretty much just do it. And you go super fast as well. But you really need to prepare it. I guess you can allow yourself to have some mistakes. But not too many though. So again, the acceleration for this car sucks. So if you make mistakes, it's over. This is also a super fucked up corner to the right. And then I got it, right? Yeah, I actually got it. Well, in that case, I don't need to do the remaining laps, right? Well, I think that for some reason you still need to do them. Even though when you are in a ghost race, you don't really need them as long as you beat the ghost. So that's a little bit weird, but you know, that's fine. Hey Riemann, how is it going? Wow, look at that. I did a whole 360 just like that. Whole 360. Okay, I don't think I can get that 47 again. I mean, I probably can, but I'll need to put quite some effort in it. Problem is knowing which corners are better to do a risky drift on and which others are better to do this kind of drift. So it really depends. But hey, at least I got the 47, so it's shit. It wasn't really that far from 47, but you know. Yeah, I don't know about that, dude. I think I'm gonna get destroyed in this other tracks. These tracks are way harder. Already talking shit. Oh, damn, and this is another duel. But dude, I can win duels. Duels are super fucked up when I use this car. I already have a losing advantage. A losing advantage. What am I saying? I'm saying a disadvantage, not an advantage. Fucking stoner. Yeah, I can imagine this truck fucking me up very badly. Probably. I guess if I use the soft drift. Problem is that there are some times where you need to drift and fast, and you cannot really use the soft drift there. Damn, are you serious? That wall received quite a passionate kiss. Oh, come on. I didn't even know there was water there. Damn it. I didn't see the water when I was using the beginner's car. Then I see this. It's unbelievable. And he's about to win. In fact, he is gonna win. So what happens if I lose this duel? Is it even possible to keep going? I mean... So you can actually... Okay, so it seems that the only event that matters is the last one. Doesn't seem like the... Doesn't seem like the other ones matter too much, as long as you can get the last one. The problem is that it's gonna be tough to do anything with this car. I mean, I gotta try, no matter what. It's gotta happen. This thing also has very, very long corners as well. Damn it. Did you see the Castlevania NFTs? No, why would I? I don't care about NFTs. Jeez. Well, that drift was aggressive, but that wasn't aggressive at all. Ah, fuck. Hitting the water really fucks you up. Now the question is, I know that this is a bad lap, but how bad of a lap is it? How many are we buying? 0? "10 seconds? Well, I know that I crash hard into... No, more than 10 seconds. Well, that's gonna be tough. Need to... I can at least pick up that corner. Yeah. I guess the best idea is to just not even press the accelerator when you're drifting with this car. It's better to not even do it. But the thing is that sometimes the corner is so fucking sharp that if you don't press it, you're not gonna make the corner, you know? You're not gonna make it. Just like that. That didn't go so badly, but I think that I could have done that way better than that. I can also press it only like sometimes, but it's rough. If, for example, this corner is the perfect corner to do a soft drift with this car, but even doing that is so tough. Yeah, this lap is not gonna be enough, unfortunately. You found release day for Steamy Kusan? And when is it? But it's really hard to recover the car. After you press the accelerator while it's drifting. Ah, come on. 29th of January. That's in like 3 weeks, right? Around 3 weeks. Well, I will be interested to play it, but I don't know if it's gonna be my thing, really. I'd say before, I don't like overly complex Danmaku games, you know. Oh, that works. Unfortunately, I already lost a lot of time, so this is not gonna reach 135. I wonder if I can keep going despite that, even if I don't hit the mark. I was gonna say I'm not that far, but I'm actually quite far from the mark. Oh damn, so I do need to get that gold time, no matter what. That's fucked up. How am I supposed to do that? I don't know how. I think as long as I can keep the truck close to 200 kilometers per hour, it should be mostly fine. So basically not what I'm doing right now. Well, I guess that's an exaggeration, saying 200. But like, I need to keep it... I definitely need to keep it faster than what I'm doing right now. The thing is that I need to play more with the drift without accelerating. That's what ultimately fucking me. But even then, dude, there are some corners that are just way too hard if you just use the regular drift. Like, you need way more power to turn. And the problem is that if you hit the wall like that, the amount of speed that you lose is, as you will expect, quite a lot. You cannot do that. Damn. The hardest part is not pressing the accelerator at the end of a corner. That's really the hardest thing to do here. Seems that I'm gonna get the exact same time. Damn it. That was even worse than my best time. That kinda works, I guess. That's because these corners are not even that pronounced. They are not even that big of a deal. Problem are the corners that basically eat you. They just eat you straight up. So let's see if I play it safe. Maybe I just need to play it safe. That's the problem when you play it safe. Okay, so no, there are some corners that even without doing the crazy drift, you cannot do them. Like for example, there I need the crazy drift. So otherwise the corner is just way too pronounced. I don't think I'm doing this sector that slowly. The issue is that that's still not enough for the gold. But I guess almost. Well, almost my balls. This is... Damn, all of my times are almost the same regardless of what I do. Damn it. I guess I probably should just give up with this car. This car is way too hard. This car might be a little bit too much for me. you know, we'll still try. But then again, I basically went from the easiest car to the hardest car, so I had it coming. Damn. I had it coming. Problem is that these corners you cannot even get them on the inner side that well because of the water. You step on that water, you are almost dead. Though I guess it's not that bad to step on it for a little bit. It doesn't fuck you up that badly. I mean, it could be worse. Here, slowly go to the right. Well, at least this one was closer. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one more attempt of this time trial, and if I cannot do it, then I guess I'm gonna do something else, because this shit is hard to control. This shit is just very hard to control. I guess I could do the challenges that I have available so far. I don't have them all available, but it shouldn't be that hard to do them. Well, at least the first one wasn't hard at all, and I'm pretty sure the second one wasn't hard either, so... In this time trials, I think that it will be good to have a ghost. In fact, I guess that except for duel, which kinda works, especially when the cars have disparity in acceleration, like, except for that, I don't see the other modes, like, I don't see the reason for existing, like, the reason for the other modes to exist. Like, what's the difference between time trial, ghost, and race? I feel like they are all the same, just with different times, I guess, but I don't think it really changes. I mean, in fact, after all, race is basically just it's a time trial, but without a specific time, you know? That was the worst attempt of the recent attempts, at least. This shit's fucked up. I don't know what is the speed that I'm mostly recommended to give you. No, that's not gonna be enough. Okay. This car is not for me right now. It's way too hard to handle. But I guess I'm gonna be doing the challenges. I mean, after all, there are a lot that are unlocked, so might as well. But yeah, that car is just awful to drive. Well, every car handles differently. So, let's see how this one handles, for example. It's called Katana. Let's see how you drift. This guy does like a very slow drift. but like it gets all the way. It's like a very moderated drift. I think this car is pretty much the same as the initial car, with the differences that you get way slower to the extremes, I guess. Oh, not really. It feels like just a worse version of the first car, because at least the car that I was driving before, the one that I gave up on, at least that car is faster. It has top speed, right? But this car doesn't seem to have that much difference in speed, so I don't know if it justifies the weird drift it has. Well, I still might be able to make it in time, because these challenges so far have been very easy. So even with all this... Oh wow. Maybe not anymore. Not after that. And that was quite a beautiful... was that a 720? I think I did a 360 twice. That was quite funny. Yeah. I don't know. Other than challenging yourself, obviously, I don't see any reason why you will pick any car that is not the first one. Like, I will assume top speed. But you know. Seems that these cars are really hard to master. And by really hard, I mean that you will need to memorize the track perfectly to be able to use them. Unfortunately, didn't get there by 50 seconds. God damn it. Well, 50 seconds, no, 50 milliseconds. Well, not milliseconds, those are called... I always forget how those shits are called, but whatever. The hundreds, that's how you call them. Hundreds of a second. Which in reality is 500 milliseconds, you can call it that way. Yeah, it's a weird car, honestly, this one. Because if you do a very pronounced drift, it's not like it goes back to the starting position that easily, you know? So because of that, since it doesn't go to the starting position that fast, if you have multiple corners coming up, it's super hard to recover for the second corner or so, you know? And again, you can get that gold medal incredibly easily without worrying too much about it, you know. I kinda wanna see, after I'm done with this challenge, well no, I guess I'm gonna see that later. Because I wanna see what achievements this game has. Because depending on the achievements that it has, if they are not too ridiculous, I could try getting all the achievements. And that way it will give me, wow, will give me a bigger incentive to actually think I'm getting fucked. And the ambulance is coming to pick me up. Oh, I see, you're supposed to brake to make this thing get to the initial position. Well, that's interesting. But then, problem is that switching between all of these cars is super hard, because they drive so differently that switching between them is pretty much like playing a different game altogether, you know? Because braking here, as I said, it makes you go to the initial position of the drift. Did I get it? I barely got it. Barely got it. But yeah, as you can see, there is quite a lot of room for error there. So, wait. These are the only... Wait. Wait, I don't... Huh? Wait, where did I start? Here, right? Why does it go all the way back, though? Is this like the last one? For some reason? I don't know, I'm pressing left. And this shit is sometimes going right and sometimes going left. What the fuck? Is this a bug or am I dumb? So I could get this guy. I guess I could get this guy. And this girl. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do that. So, before that, give me a second. I do want to check the achievements here, just to see what it places emphasis on. So this game is called Inertial Drift, right? If I take a look at the achievements, I already have over half of them, which is not saying much, because those are probably just, you know. Well, you need to complete... every story. So that already is a problem. But there is also endurance events, apparently. That wasn't just a thing that they mentioned in the story. It's actually something. Damn, there is one achievement though that is quite a pain in the ass. That is basically beating the Grand Prix mode with every single car. That's gonna be a problem. But okay. Let's see. I could do the story modes. So at the same time, it also mentioned that the story modes have that additional mode, that extra something mode that is unlocked. But I don't know how you unlock that. I think you need to play probably the story mode that you already beaten. Like you need to select new game and play it with whoever you beat it with. Oh wait, this is a style. Oh, I didn't even check it was a style. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna get it very easily anyways. Quite easily, I would say. Okay. Yeah, there are some events that are way harder than others. If I unlock this one, I could unlock this one as well. This car looks cool. We're gonna paint in green, why not? Oh wait, endurance? No, see, everyone is mentioning endurance, this, endurance, that, but oh, never mind, this is endurance. So what do you do in endurance? Like, do you just drive for a long time? Time remaining... What? Wait, I'm supposed to get that distance in this time? Is that what it means? Oh, okay, this is just like old school arcade games with checkpoints and shit. Okay, I'm basically playing Outrun. Damn, I can't believe I'm playing Outrun. Well, that's another game that I should play on stream. Outrun. It's a really good game. Also, how the fuck does this asshole... Oh, okay. So this guy drifts by braking, but damn. It feels so heavy. So by braking you start the drift. And it's quite hard. Yeah, but I don't know, even braking, it feels like it goes straight instead of actually going where it should. Look at that. Maybe it wants me to both brake and accelerate at the same time. This car has to be one of the weirdest ones I've used so far. Because, well, I guess just like that Katana car, I don't see the advantage of using this. Like, it's not even fast on straights. Or at least not faster than the one that... Well, I mean, it's not that bad, but I guess it wasn't... I don't think it's that fast. At least not compared to the one of the story mode. I don't know if I'm gonna get this though. I'm getting less time every time, redundancy aside. I think if I get one more checkpoint, I should be able to do it. Right? Well, the problem is that here comes the heavy... Here comes the hard part of this truck. Oh, there is another checkpoint. Yeah, I'm gonna get this for free. For absolutely free. Just like that. Give it to me. Oh, you just keep going. I don't know why there are some events that you get the objective and it's like, you know, you get the objective and it ends, but there are events like this where you get the objective and it keeps going. I mean, I could fail on purpose, but that's lame. Why would I fail on purpose, right? Doesn't feel like a very smart thing to do. It would be nice if there was like an input display. I mean, I know that input display is something that streamers should use by themselves, like with a third-party application, but it would be nice if you could see my inputs right now, because you will see how much each card changes. It really is ridiculous, but the change is huge. The change is absurdly huge in the way you drive them. Like, you might think that I suck, and I do, clearly, but the thing is, you will understand why I suck. Like, you will see exactly the inputs that it's making me do. Well, not just the inputs that it's making me do, but how those inputs react, or how the game reacts to those inputs. I mean, at this point it's clear that the only reason why you wouldn't pick the initial car is because it's too slow. But even if it's too slow, it's clearly the best way to do it. So I think that I can unlock two more, Gunner and Seth. Oh, let's unlock Gunner and Seth, I guess. We'll give you some pointers. Wait, who am I driving against? Is this a ghost? Oh, it is a ghost. I also don't understand why some ghost races start. Wait, can this guy even drift? Yes, this guy can indeed drift. He can actually drift. Okay, so the way you drift with this car, it's impossible to drift unless you brake. You need to brake. Otherwise the drift is pretty much non-existent. And that's tough to do. Jesus. It's quite funny though. All these cars that are complex to use and that they lose control very easily, it's super funny to see them drift like this. So it's like you don't even have control over the car. The good thing is that 52 seconds in this track should be doable. Not in this first track because I had to accelerate, but in this one maybe. Let's see. Jesus Christ. You're supposed to only tap the brake. If you do anything other than tapping the brake, you're gonna send yourself flying in a way that you don't want to. But at the same time, it depends, because tapping the brake in a tight corner is not gonna do shit. That's the issue. But at the same time, it is quite needed. And at the same time here, if you don't get that corner, that last corner, if you don't get a good corner out of that, you are most likely gonna get fucked on the next lap, because it obviously depends on all the speed that you get at the beginning to get a good start on the lap. Wow, that was crazy. I'll take it though. Okay, there's only one more corner remaining. Problem is that this corner is really tough. Did I get it? Yeah, I think I got it. Right on the last lap. Gotcha. Nice. I wonder why so many racing games like really take so long to load when you get to the finish line. Like it completely tilts itself. Well, tilts. I don't mean tilt. Like it completely... like it frame locks. So this one is also another endurance. Oh, there was any doubt that this was the legendary Toyota A86. And he trusts his car to me. That's a very big mistake, Mr. Seth. Not a single scratch on it. Well, it did not have a single scratch on it. Past tense. So how is this the same as the other one? It seems very similar, yeah. Like this one drifts by braking, just like the other one. So it does seem like it has more freedom, I guess. Though barely. It's... if the previous car was weird, this one is even weirder. This car is some weird shit. Because it seems that the way you do it, I think you can also let the accelerator go. Like you can both brake and let the accelerator go, pretty much. Oh, I get it. So you see that on the bottom there are, well, there are two bars, but I mean, not choose left and right. There is one at the top and another one at the bottom, right? So apparently the one at the bottom kind of symbolizes like the potential drift. It's like you're charging a bar, and as soon as you accelerate, it drifts. But damn, it's so weird. Also, this car is absolutely slow. Like, it has no fucking acceleration. But I guess something that you can do is be more gentle with the throttle here, and it probably will work. Also, the game is being quite generous with the checkpoints here. It probably understands just how fucking hard to drive this thing is. It's really hard. Like, I'm not exaggerating. This thing is super hard to drive. I gotta say that I find pretty funny even the sound of when the drift becomes so aggressive out of nowhere. It's like the car is complaining. And I mean, if I was the car, I would complain too. Like, I'm getting abused by a lunatic. Ouch. The checkpoints are getting tighter, so I need to do a better job. Also, where did the music go? Did the music drift out of the game? Maybe. Also, I'm disappointed by the lack of Eurobit. I know that you will need to license it, but hey, you can try producing it, you know? Also, I got the target, there you go. Yeah, the game, basically, these challenges are pretty much tutorials for these cars. Like, the game is like, okay, before you use this, please take into account that these cars are fucked up. So, get used to them, you know, kiss the walls a couple of times, and then we can talk about you using them, right? So yeah, I think I unlock every car that is unlockable so far. There are other 5 that I still cannot unlock because I need to play the story mode. Speaking of which, I want to see if I go to Edward's story mode, if I can put it in that crazy difficulty or whatever. Whatever it was called. I pick it again. Yeah, okay. So you can press, you can do the extra crispy, but only in modes that you have already beaten. Okay. I could try doing that. In fact, I am gonna try doing that. And the good thing is that we can just skip all the dialogue. Because, well, I think, right? I'm assuming there is no difference in dialogue between this and the original thing. Though it say that it had harder opponents, right? So if it has harder opponents, does that mean that things like Time Trial are gonna be the same? Because this looks exactly the same. One sits, right? Well, I don't know if I'm that interested, if that's the case. But then again, you can only do it with a car that you already beat the story mode with. So right now, this will be the only option to test this mode. And there is an achievement that needs you to beat a story mode with this. I will assume that it will be the only sensitive choice with this car. Though you can clearly see what the weakness of this car is. I mean, you can see that the speed doesn't even reach 200. Well, when every other car that we've been using before reaches that very easily, right? So it's pretty clear what the weakness here is. Very, very clear. I want to also see the opponent. Depending on how hard the opponents are or not, I'm either gonna keep going here, or just do another one. So I want a challenge, you know. And if I want a challenge, it's better to play the other story modes. The other story modes look actually hard. It might be a better idea to do that. Might be a better idea. Another bot. In fact, now that I think about it, after having played with the other cars, this car feels so slow. Which makes sense, but you know. Yeah, I think that this is just gonna be a walk in the park regardless. This is not really gonna take that much time at all. Damn, I got platinum. Okay. So the question is this ghost battle gonna be any different? No, it's not any different. I remember the time also being like this. Well, no, if that's the case, I'm not interested in this mode. It's literally the same shit, dude. I mean, sure, the actual opponents change, but I don't care if the actual opponent change. I mean, half of the story mode are not even races, so you're gonna be doing the exact same shit. But I can do it at some other time, I guess. I guess what I want to do now is go to the other story modes. Yeah, I know you got the drinks. I heard you. I wonder if it's gonna be too much of a sham. Now, I should probably go in order. Wait, you can also play Extra Crispy. Wait, so you cannot play Extra Crispy on this one, but you can do it on all of the other ones? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, if I had known that, I would have gotten right into it here. Okay, well, let's do Extra Crispy with the other ones then. Ooh, did you say Corey? Well, apparently this doesn't change anything, like the ghost battles don't change in the Extra Crispy difficulty, so... So what's the thing about this car? What's the main gimmick here? Oh, this seems awfully familiar to the... I mean, awfully similar to the first car. In fact, the only difference I think is that the corners are less sharp, but like not that much of a difference. It seems to be the exact same logic. There doesn't seem to be any difference, except that this car is slightly faster. Maybe the difference here is that, you know... The difference might be that you have less acceleration or something. Because the speed is better and the handling doesn't seem much worse than the previous one. I should have read the stats now that I think about it. But the only thing that I read was the difficulty factor. Oh, you know, my bad, I guess. Yeah, I don't see that there is that much difference. And I'm even faster, so it's gonna be even easier. Well, the only way of knowing that is in an actual race. Like, the race is the one that is supposed to be harder and nothing else. Hey, hello? Oh, okay. I was like, where is the car? Well, it is there. So this is something that I don't understand, right? Like, the previous Ghost battle started with me, you know, being like not moving, right? Like I needed to start to accelerate from 0. But here it starts me already moving, like a rolling start. So I don't get why some ghost events are like that and why some others are not like that. But, you know, that's fine. I'm just curious about the race and to see how harder it is. I really doubt that it's any harder, but you never know. We're about to find out. It's the next event. Yeah, I know I can copy the other racer, but I rather not because you all suck. Let's see how hard this race is, or not, I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, this is the katana guy. Well, he already has the lead, but how long is that gonna last for you, I wonder? Not too long for what I can see. I don't think it's gonna last for too long. And did I really hit that? Fuck. It's not over? Sure about that? Well, at least the difference is not getting exponentially higher, you know. Like, he's not that far behind, and any mistake that I make will easily mean that I will lose. But at least it's not gonna be absurdly free. You know. I honestly think that hard difficulty should have been available, well this hard difficulty should have been available from the start. because the previous story mode that I played was extremely easy. And I know that it's supposed to be mostly a tutorial, but I mean, the races just were extremely one-sided. Like literally half a minute almost sometimes. But here you can tell that, as I said before, you make a mistake and you're gonna get overtaken. Obviously in a track like this, making a mistake is probably not gonna happen. But, you know, in other tracks, it's making a mistake can probably happen very easily. Basically, you use the brake to drift sharper. I could also let the accelerator go, I guess, but that seems more uncomfortable. Don't even know if it's faster, but anyways, get fucked. Corey, get absolutely fucked. I wonder if I'm gonna unlock any new racers in this thing. Okay. Beautiful. Cool story, bro. What I'm interested in is... Oh, this guy is new. So at least I will unlock this guy. Riku. Okay. Wonder what car he's using. Also, them again. Another ghost battle where I start standing instead of rolling. Like... I don't think I could see his car. He started a little bit fast. A little bit. I might still be able to catch up. Remember that these ghost battles are not different in difficulty. So I think, maybe they are, but they are just way too easy regardless. But no, I think the only thing that changes are actual races. And I will assume duels as well. That was a nasty drift. That was quite a nasty drift. I don't think I can catch him on this lap, but I'll definitely be able to do it on the other one. It's not like it's that hard anyways. I don't know. It seems like he's using... I mean, the rear looks like a McLaren, but it could also be... Well, it could be anything, really. I mean, unfortunately, being a ghost like that, it really looks hard to see what it is supposed to be. Looks quite hard. Damn, some of these corners are super fucked up. And And the funny thing is that this guy fucks up on the easy corners. Maybe his car is built for the hard corners and not the easy ones. That will be funny. Well, maybe if the only drifts he can do are the heavy ones, I will see that being the case. Oh hey, this ghost battle doesn't seem like it's gonna be free. In fact, I don't even think I can get it on this one, right? At least it doesn't look like it. No, I will have to go to a last lap. Yeah, I will actually have to go to a last lap. Alright. Oh, and I already have my ghost. I don't know why you will show my ghost there. Not like it makes any difference. Well, the thing is that there are some of the corners that I did that I don't know how else I would have done them. That's the issue. Yeah, it seems that the strategy for this car is very straightforward. Like, if you want a sharper drift, you brake. That's it. It doesn't have any complex things that a lot of other cars have. So it should be fine for the most part. It should be, which doesn't mean that it will. But hopefully it's fine. He's pretty far behind, so I really wonder if boom. Hello. And it really is funny when you reach the finish line and it takes like 2 seconds to process it. Maybe I should race him instead. Alright. Oh, I already know this guy. This guy has a super weird car. Basically, don't know why you will even pick his car in the first place. So the question is if the duels also change, or if the duels are like the same as non-races. I will assume they change. This high? What you mean this high? I mean... well, you will definitely need to be a stoner to pick his car, though. Especially because, see, you know, here's the thing. If you're gonna pick a hard to handle car, might as well pick the fastest one, right? I mean, why will you go for a kinda fast car when you can go for the fastest one? I mean, if both are hard to drive anyways. So obviously there is a certain degree on how hard they are, clearly. But, you know. But yeah, it does seem like Duel is also affected by this extra, super, ultra difficulty. I don't remember the name, but yeah. Yeah, they definitely get affected. And these duels, we are definitely not gonna win them by score. Like, if we win this, we're gonna win them by lap. Like, I really doubt that we're gonna have a super high gap here. I mean, we already got him, but... yeah. I mean, we are clearly gonna win by lap, but... you never know. What if he has an accident? I don't think the AI is prepared to have accidents, really. Oh damn, look at that. Okay, we might be able to win by score. Look at that, 300. Well, the difference is that he does the corners a lot better than I do. But not by too much, really. Yeah, I think we might be able to win this by score. Damn, I can't believe this guy is a shover. Can you believe that? Oh, that's bad. You know, dude, I really want to... I mean, if the achievements, I understood them properly, I really want to get every achievement this game has to offer. Like, I really do. Because the idea of driving cars that are super hard to drive under the same circumstances as cars that are super easy to drive, I like that. I mean, some cars are super ridiculous in how hard they are to drive, but still. Also, yeah, I'm gonna win by score. Damn. What an absolute shover. Getting beaten in your own fucking home turf. How does that feel? Sure, whatever you say, Shay. Alright. Oh yeah, I need to race this guy, Riku. I'm assuming this guy is supposed to be Japanese. And that car... is it yeah, I'm assuming that that car is supposed to be a Lambo for sure. Yeah, well, that's a little bit weird. A Japanese driver using a non-Japanese car? That's quite unrealistic. Come on, bro. If they took so long to put rollback in fighting game because it was foreigner technology, well, you do have a sample of, I guess, you know, famous Japanese driver using non-Japanese cars. Probably the biggest example being Yuki Tsunoda, right? Though, I can't remember what team was he in. I forgot. Because maybe he is driving a Japanese car. Because I'm pretty sure that Formula 1 has Honda, right? As one of the teams. And that will be obviously Japanese. But I can't remember what team Tsunoda is in. I don't know. Was it Renault? I can't remember. Well, there is a chance that the car could be Japanese, but you know. Pretty sure that most of the cars in Formula 1 are European, right? I mean, you have Mercedes, well, if Renault stills run, you also have Renault. I don't know the Red Bull one. That one is that one American? Red Bull? I'm not sure. I should look more into that. Well, there is also Ferrari that is clearly European. Red Bull is McLaren. No, McLaren is a different one. Red Bull, at least this season, well, this past season because it already ended, was driven by Verstappen and Perez. McLaren is Lando Norris and who was the other McLaren? Fuck, I forgot. Was it Ricciardo? I can't remember. Who was the other McLaren other than Norris? Fuck, I really don't remember. I can't remember if it was Ricciardo or someone else. But yeah. Then you have Mercedes, which was supposed to be the winning team. Well, in fact, I'm pretty sure that Mercedes actually won the Manufacturers Cup, even though they didn't race they didn't win the Drivers Cup, but I'm pretty sure they won Manufacturer. Which makes sense because the cars are absolute beasts, to say the least, right? To say the least. I wonder what's gonna happen in the next season of F1. There are some people saying that Hamilton will retire, but that can't be the case. Why will you retire when you're pretty much the the best driver, right? Especially after you just lost a driver's championship, you know? Doesn't seem like it will be the best idea. Because, I mean, I would understand retiring after a victory. But he quite literally lost. By not much, but still lost, you know. Speaking of losing, this guy just lost as well. So, get fucked, I guess. Not relying on others. And what if I do? What you gonna do? What did he mean? Nah, he was just salty. He was salty that he lost. I don't know why you asked that at this specific time though. I would think that at this time you already know that every car is quite different, you know. But sure, it's okay. I think I'm gonna end the stream for the day though. And I'm probably gonna continue this @C Ada playthrough tomorrow. Honestly, dude, I like this game a lot. I know that it possibly is not the most interesting to watch. Like, I know that racing games are definitely not among the most interesting to watch, but I really like the game. So I'm most likely gonna try to go for area achievement, because area achievement looks doable. Like, I see the achievements, and some of them, even though they are a pain in the ass, they are not really that hard, you know. Like, they just take time. They take time, but they are not like something that is impossible to get. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep playing this until I unlock area achievement. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I will assume around 2 more streams, most likely. Depending on the difficulty of some of the cars. Some of the cars look insanely hard to drive, so we will see. But yeah, that's my plan. So in any case, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream with more, not initially, no, inertial drift. So have a good one, and take care everyone.